Are your kitchen and bathroom way overdue for a remodel? Well, I got the guy for you. Call John Sellers at First Response Contracting, 484-256-7136. Both residential and commercial services, and he's licensed and insured. Call him at 484-256-7136. First Response Contracting. Hello, this is Brad Weisman. You're listening to Real Estate and You. We are back with a repeat guest. This guy just won't go away. We actually might even change the name of the podcast just so he maybe goes to the wrong studio and we don't have to worry about chasing him out of here. Pete Heim, how are you doing, man?
Man, I look great, man. How you doing? I feel the love.
I love busting your butt when you come in here.
You never know what he's going to say, do you?
That's right, you don't.
Because there's been no rehearsal.
We never rehearse. People are probably thinking, maybe you should. Maybe you should rehearse.
Exactly.
Maybe that's the problem with the show.
Or think about what you're going to talk about ahead of time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we kind of never know. No, we chat a little bit. You have your little pad of paper over there.
Oh, yes, I do.
So, the biggest thing that's obviously in people's minds right now is the interest rates, I think, and I think what we need to look at is, what's that doing to the market? Is it doing anything to the market? I like the little sneak that Hugo did there. You see that?
That's a nice
He thought he was sneaking, but he really wasn't. Yeah. Yeah. So what is it doing to the market? Is it making changes? Are we losing values? What's happening? So what do you see out there?
It's up.
I know this is, I'm acting like I don't know because we actually went through this, but I just can't believe that prices are still going up.
Yeah. And we say this almost every time, so I'm kind of sick of saying it.
Yeah. What is
I
that?
really am.
What do we say?
Well, we're comparing our market to the unicorn years, this anomaly that happened. Mm-hmm. And I really don't like doing that. Now that we're out of that, though, I think like by next year, that's going to be a nice little memory. And we're going to get into some real life issue, real things, real numbers.
Well, the rates are definitely a little higher though. It jumped over a 20-year average now, so we can't we can't ignore that. It is definitely up higher. And the reality is this: if we didn't have low inventory, it wouldn't be good.
No, it wouldn't be good.
It wouldn't be good. We definitely see some plummeting of values and things like that because of what it's costing. But one of the things I wanted to bring up that I was talking to somebody, one of our classes here at Keller Williams, and I think what we have to do with the public or with people to help educate is that we have to get out of our heads the 3.5 to 5% interest rate.
Yeah.
Okay. Just eliminate that from your mind. If you're a new buyer, it's highly unlikely, kind of like when you're in a plane. In the highly unlikely event that we plummet into the ocean, you're going to need this thing under your seat.
That's right.
So it's kind of like it's highly unlikely that we will see a rate from 3.5 to 4.5, 5% anytime soon. Highly unlikely. Yeah. So we need to stop using those numbers to say, oh my gosh, if I would have bought back then, it would only be this payment. Well, you know what? That's gone.
Yeah.
Okay. That's gone. And we all know the reason that's gone is because when they tell you when should you buy real estate, the answer is now. Always now. Yeah, always Yesterday was now. Tomorrow it's going to be now.
It's now.
It's just now. Right. So,
and we're not saying that because we're realtors.
No, we're not. That is just financial. That's
ask any financial person. I mean, anything.
Absolutely.
It should be now.
It should be now. So let's go back. So now if we're going to show a difference of payment, let's just say a $300,000 house. Mm-hmm. What I think we should start showing, and I should have done this numbers before I brought it up, but I didn't. Okay. But we're going to ask maybe Mike Bauer or somebody like that to do this for us, or Jock or something like that.
Yeah.
Say, okay, what is the difference between 5.5 and 7.5 for a $300,000 house, 5% down? That's what I think we need to look at.
Yeah.
Okay. Because the reality is, it might go, or it will most likely go back down to 5.5, 6% at some point in the next 2 to 3 years.
That's right.
Right.
And it's you're calling a couple $100 probably. Yeah.
But if you start at 3.5, that's the wrong delta.
That's the wrong delta.
It's the wrong delta.
It's the unicorn thing.
Exactly. Don't do it. All you're gonna do is piss yourself off.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna be mad that you didn't buy then and you should have.
That's right.
Right.
And you're gonna just succumb to the fact that you're gonna rent for the rest of your life at increases and no control and all that stuff.
Yeah. Exactly.
Right.
So
at least you get in something and fix a payment.
Yes. Exactly.
Just fix your payment.
Rent's not fixed.
No, it's not.
And that's the same way we always say, it's not fixed for one thing, and also the money you're putting out is nowhere.
Nowhere.
Yeah.
It's going to our children's college education.
Yeah.
So thank you very much.
Yes, thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you and good night. We're done.
Good night. Look at you go laughing.
He goes, he's happy now because he's a homeowner.
Yeah.
He's like, you know what?
Baby.
I'm not renting anymore.
That's right.
From Guatemala to Berks County, baby.
That's right.
I tell you what.
From Guacamole.
Guacamole. Yeah, we were laughing about that. I didn't want to say it. I'm glad you did.
He's allowed to say anything he wants.
If you saw his shirt, you'd understand why.
Well, he's got a light green shirt for Newcastle.
Looks
I mean,
like
come on, you can't go any wrong with that.
That's right. Looks like guacamole to me.
Yeah. It's funny. So going back, the interest rates and everything. So tell me some of these numbers because I was blown away when you told me some of these numbers.
Yeah, so we're active at 403 today, which is good. We've been hovering around that 4 mark. Take out the city, take out the new construction, resale in the county is 262 residential.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. We were in the 170s at one point for that.
We were.
I remember that.
So it's a tad up.
Yeah,
which is good. Absorption's at 0.9.
Still
less
amazing.
Than a month.
Yep.
Days on market, 3 weeks.
Yep.
Right. These are averages.
Yeah. I saw somebody make a mistake on something recently where it said 0.6 and the person then said, so we have a 6-month inventory. I'm like, no, 0.6 is less than a month. Yeah. I didn't get a chance to correct the person, but 0.6 is not 6 months. 0.6 is less than a month, So
if you're that person, I'm so
I don't remember
sorry.
who it was, but I did see that come
go back
somewhere.
to math class.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, because we're all about numbers on this show.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that actually bothers me.
Right here,
now.
look. See, we have an 8. We have an 8 ball. We have an 8 ball right here. See
that 0.6 half a year thing is bothering me right now. Anyway,
yeah.
So the average price right now with the city included is $284,000, $245,000.
Okay.
At the same time last year, that was $264,000, $129,000.
Wow.
So, but you take the city out, $318,509 right now. Last year it was $294,000. We just figured it out. What was it?
7.4%.
7.4% growth.
Appreciation. Sorry.
Year over year now. I'm talking year to date.
Year to date.
Okay. That's from January 1 to today. We are at 7.4% appreciation.
Yeah, it's amazing. Well, you saw everybody.
What were we predicting?
Exactly. We said 5 to 7.
We did 5 to 7.
I think we said 5 to 7.
7.4, so we might be wrong. Could go to 8. I don't know.
It could go to 8.
And everyone's going,
yeah.
How is that happening?
I don't know how it's happening. I said, how is that happening?
Yeah,
but the
did.
rates are where they are.
Well, I'm going to tell you how it's happening.
How is it happening? Tell me.
We have graphics, I think. I don't know if I got them. Oh, you did? I did. Okay.
Hugo will put those up. It's all magic. It's all done with magic these days.
It's really about the inventory. And once again, we're just going to keep saying it. But here's the reasons for the low inventory.
Yeah.
Okay. Lack of new construction builds over the last 14 years. We're not talking
I saw that.
22 or 23. 14 years of low construction starts.
What was 14 years
and what
from now?
Was
what year was that? What year was that?
Gee, I wonder how many years.
Do the math.
Yeah. You guys remember.
2008.
2008, baby.
You got it.
And that shut those poor guys down like there's no tomorrow.
Many of them a lot of them in this area never came back.
Yep.
Yep.
So they're starting to build it back.
Yep.
However, that's really one of the 3 reasons why inventory is low.
Yes.
Not many new construction options.
No.
Right?
I agree.
Mortgage rate lock in effect. What that called is the mortgage rate lock effect is that they're locked. Like 65% of the mortgages out there in the United States are under 4%.
Yeah.
And people are frozen on that.
Yeah.
Okay. So that plays a role.
Keeps the inventory down.
If you need a mortgage, most people are going, I am going to pay double on my interest rate. And that freezes some people. Okay. Not everybody.
Yep.
And the third one is people actually are staying in their homes longer. Did you see that one?
Yes, I did. It's much longer.
It's 9. It's almost 10 years.
I remember when I first got into business. It's just not too much longer after years. It was believe it or not, it was 5 to 7 years. I think
it was 5 to 7,
which is crazy. And now it's like what 7 to 10 or
it's 9.3.
No way. See, that's another reason right there, Hugo. That's why we have less inventory because think about it. If people are moving less, you're going to have less inventory.
Yeah.
So put all that together with the building for 14 years, we're in the negative for building as far as keeping up with population. This is why when people come to me and say, they'll comment on my Facebook and say, oh, I think you're wrong about that. It's going to start. This is going to be the bubble. It's going to be. This is not going to change until we have more homes.
That's it.
It won't change. Nothing can change it because we still have more people than we have houses.
Yeah. I had a client ask me about a very rare foreclosure I just saw.
Oh.
I don't know if you saw the same one. It's pending now.
How is anybody foreclosing today?
Right. And I looked up the owner, and it was Bank of America. And I was like,
Bank of America's foreclosing?
Yeah, no, well, that was the owner. So they obviously the owner foreclosed.
Gotcha.
And I researched how far back they actually went to the foreclosure, and it was before COVID.
Oh wow!
Wow! So the banks had this property
that long.
I mean, what, 4 years?
Does that mean that they weren't allowed to sell it yet?
Because I don't know.
That's crazy.
I thought that was weird because the actual foreclosure date was pre-COVID.
Oh,
and
wow.
they just sold the property, and which keeps telling me no one's foreclosing freshly right now.
I don't know how. In fact, we should. If you are in a situation right now where either you lost your job or you're getting divorced or whatever the situation is, please talk to a realtor before you go the route of walking away. Don't put up your hands and just walk away.
Yeah, you're going to have a mark on your record now for...
And there's money there. The only time you walk away is when there's no money there and you're upside down.
Right.
And even then, you try not to, but if you have to, you do it.
We had that. In 2008, it started, and 9 and 10 is the effect of that.
Yep.
And we had clients coming to the closing table, sellers now, coming to the closing table with 50, 60 grand to get out from under their house.
Yep.
We are completely
I remember those days. I remember people writing checks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember that.
My record, I remember, God love them, it was 60 grand.
Yeah.
It came to the closing.
Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
Coming to the table with $60,000 just to get out of your house.
You would have been better off just throwing the keys on the table.
Yeah, exactly. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
A lot of money.
But they were good people.
But that's the thing is we don't have that now. Now we have $60,000 in equity.
Yeah.
In that situation, and don't let it foreclose.
So, Brad, that was great advice because there's absolutely no way you can't tell me that house is upside down.
Yeah, he must be getting an important phone call. What do you think?
Did you got a call? Go ahead, you can take it.
Oh wait. Well, guess what? His wife is due. So
that's right.
Yeah, so no wonder he's answering the phone. I'd be answering the phone too. Yes, Hugo's expecting another child.
That's right.
I forget, boy or girl. I forget. Another boy.
Yeah, another boy. Yeah.
Another boy. Am I allowed to say this stuff? Do you mind? Is that all right?
Yeah, no, that's fine.
All right. We're pretty open on this show. Pretty open.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, you know what? If we need to go help deliver, we'll go. I delivered my last one on the bathroom floor.
He has.
I don't recommend it, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
See, this show's all about real estate. It's all about having your baby inside your own real estate. Oh my gosh!
Looking back on it, was a wonderful experience.
Absolutely.
But at the time, it sucked.
But did you drop Chris on his head? Your son Chris?
Yes,
I think
his problem.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
I thought so. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, so poor Chris.
Oh, poor Chris.
Yeah, poor Chris. Go ahead. So what else do we got?
So going on the vein of the foreclosure thing and why this crash won't happen again, I have and we've been talking about this crash isn't going to happen, right? It's updated.
So if it happens, our show's done.
It's done. That's right.
We will stop.
Actually, if it happens, I quit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm done.
But no, it is updated.
Yeah,
we've been saying why the crash wasn't going to happen, and it's an inventory thing. We have a graphic on that. Mm-hmm. It's a 3.3 months nationally of supply, which nationally is really good.
Yeah,
when you're talking short points and stuff like that.
Yeah,
we're at, what did I say? 0.9 was our absorption.
Yep.
So we're 0.9. The average in the nation is 3.3.
Yeah,
which means Berks County again, great deal. We have an awesome place to live.
Well, and you got to think too, like you're nothing against San Francisco, New York City. Those are in the mix to make that average.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
and like some of the bigger cities are having a lot of issues right now. Tampa's people are moving flooded. Out.
Yep,
they're getting moved out, and what ends up happening is then those properties sit, and that adds to the whole thing.
Yep.
We're bringing the average down. In this
bringing it down,
yes,
dude.
Yes,
it's
that's
awesome.
Right. Yes.
If you're going to be substandard on something, that's the one you want.
That's right. Good old Berks County.
We're special.
Yeah, that's right. It's good. It's good.
Yeah. The second one was the new construction that we talked about earlier, low starts. And the foreclosures, I mean, I think it said so far this year. No, it was up to August. It was August to August.
Okay, what was it?
300,000 nationally.
Yeah, that's
what if you look at the graphic, there was a period where it was moratoriumed.
Yeah. So that's why it was
almost
down
nothing
to nothing. Yep.
So again, if it goes like this and comes up a little bit, and over here it's like woo, it's way up here when it was in the millions.
Yep. And then that's when I said the news will say it doubled from last year. Because if it's 150 last year, the 300, the foreclosures have doubled since last year.
Fake news.
Yes, exactly.
But no, listen, guys, that's national. Brad and I were just talking about the rare foreclosure we just saw.
Yep.
In multi-list. I can't tell you the last time I saw one.
It's not. It's just not happening.
It was pre-COVID.
Yeah.
Had to have been.
Yeah. Here's and this just shows you how there's so many investors too. This is another reason why we have low inventory. We have investors that are out there buying up. Thank goodness they are. So listing I just got, okay, it's a situation where there's really no kitchen in the house. The kitchen is gone.
It's not there.
It's gone. And this is a townhouse in Wyomissing. All right. Okay. Put it on the market at $154,900. I can tell you the list price. I won't tell you what I actually got. I got 38 showings, 10 over full price offers cash. So that shows you how many. And I put in the listing that it must be cash because there's no kitchen. Yeah. And I'm not, when I say there's no kitchen, there's no kitchen.
No cabinets,
there's nothing. It's completely ripped out. There was a water issue when the person left and it gutted the whole kitchen. So, but think about that.
And they made
38 people that were ready to buy cash.
Yeah.
On an investment property.
We're talking flippers.
Oh yeah.
Buy and hold.
But this property ended up getting considerably over full price.
Yeah.
By 4 of the offers.
What's why missing?
And it's as is. It's all that. Actually, it's amazing. Totally amazing, right?
Yeah. You had 10 cash offers.
10 cash offers ready to go.
Did you hear that, people? Did you hear that? That's incredible.
So that shows you there's a lot of money in the investment side of things too.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Absolutely.
So once again, don't let your house foreclose.
That's right.
This person still had equity in their house.
Right.
You know, even the kitchen's gone, whatever, there was still some equity out there. That person could have said, oh my gosh, no kitchen, I got to go.
That's right.
Well, they had to go.
Keys on
there's nowhere to cook.
You can't put keys on the counter either.
Well, there's somebody, a bank had called me, a lender called me and said, hey, do you mind if I put any highlight sheets on the counter? I said, that's going to be really tough to do because there's no counter. So that was kind of fun. That was kind of funny. That's great. But I said, thank you anyway. But so no, that
sure
just shows you.
And the seller's thrilled.
Thrilled.
And the buyer's thrilled.
Absolutely.
Because now they got a project they can work on and flip it or do whatever. It's awesome.
Rent it or flip it, whatever. Probably rent it, actually. Yeah. It's a good rental.
And another point, though, on that is you still can overprice your home today.
Oh, absolutely you can.
If it's overpriced, it'll sit.
Yep.
Okay, so just make sure your realtor does a good job doing analysis for you because stuff will sit.
Marketing price is way different than the sales price.
Exactly.
And that's a very, very important. So it's a good stuff there. Anything else you have?
No.
All right. Do you want to ask the 8-ball anything?
Yeah. Sure.
What do you want to do? What do you want to ask Hugo? Oh, why don't we say, is she going to have the baby today?
Is
she going to have the baby today? It says guacamole. That's weird.
Guacamole.
I don't know why it said that.
It's that pregnancy craving thing.
I guess that's what it is. I don't know why it said that.
Better go home and make some guac.
It said no. It said no. So we'll see. Maybe it won't be today. Who knows? But what if you want to know when your baby's going to be born? You just call us. We'll use the 8-ball. This is our new way of doing things, Pete.
And we don't deliver anymore.
Pete will go.
No.
Pete normally goes to deliver, but this time he's not. You have a catcher's mitt. That's good. That's good. Salad spoons too? Yeah, that's good. Excellent. Thank you so much for coming in, Pete, for getting us up to date.
Appreciate you.
By the way, real quick, this is the 150th show for Real Estate and You. So Hugo, thank you.
Confetti.
Pete, thank you. Confetti coming down. Right. You can't really see it. It's just, it looks that way. But no, 150th show. Thanks for being here for the 150th.
That's an honor.
It's awesome. Very cool.
Honor, man. Seriously.
All right. There we go. Pete Heim back in the studio, getting us all up to date on some real estate here. Delivering babies, using the 8-ball, whatever we're doing. This is what we do. All right. That's it. We'll see you next Thursday at 7 p.m. All right. Take care. Are your kitchen and bathroom remodels a little overdue? Well, now's your chance to call First Response Contracting. John Sellers will take care of you. 484-256-7136. They do residential and commercial, and they're licensed and insured. Give them a call at 484-256-7136.